Today I have a lot of news for you guys because on the euro the picture looks really bearish. I analyzed all major currency pairs with the euro, and today we'll be sharing with you what I have discovered. So let's get started slowly, step by step. Firstly technical, and then I will go to fundamental things that should impact the euro. So what we have, the euro dollar, we had a bounce of the 200 simple moving average. I will be looking at all pairs, major pairs, and 200 simple moving average on slightly different time frames, but yet let's see. The euro franc on the daily chart, we had a bounce of the 200 simple moving average. On the euro Canadian dollar, we had a clean bounce of the simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and on euro pound 3-hour chart, clean bounce of the 200 moving average. Euro New Zealand dollar, yet again bounce on the 4-hour time frame. The euro Australian dollar 1-hour time frame, bounce of the moving average. And we have the euro yen also bounce on the daily time frame. We can see that this means that the euro trend across the board is bearish. So as long as these levels hold, it will remain bearish. So the selling should be the priority for now. And fundamentally, now that Trump imposes these tariffs on Europe, and how it will impact the euro, of course negatively. So long-term outlook due to these tariffs is negative. Besides, the euro should be reducing the interest rates further, so that will basically give more pressure for the euro, because other currencies relatively reducing the interest rates much slower, so they are more attractive for investment in these currencies. Now, looking at the euro dollar, this is the chart I have shared with you some time back, but it looks still the same. I shared this downtrend potential back from this resistance area, and we actually nearly tested the projected target, yet price pulled back, and we see 3 times euro dollar bouncing off 1.0520 resistance area. So this is the massive supply area. I would expect the selling pressure only to increase, and it looks heavily bearish to me. We might be going even further down below 1. So that's quite a lot of drop for the euro, and it same looks basically on all euro pairs. Also, I shared this analysis for the euro in the channel. You can check it out, but we have this support becoming the resistance, supply becoming the demand becoming the supply, bounce of the moving average, and based on Elliott wave theory, we are now in the wave 3, which should push the price further down 0.91, 0.90 psychological level. I would closely be watching these two levels, and in fact this is one of the most interesting trade setups medium term. I'm waiting for confirmation. Obviously we'll share that with you. So very interesting, the euro franc and the euro Canadian dollar. So for the euro Canadian dollar, this is the second pair where I'm waiting for the sell confirmation. We also see the Elliott waves. We have completed the major wave 5 consisting of 5 waves. Now ABC correction, bounce of the moving average, and I would expect now the continuation, wave 5. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 and wave 5 to complete this move, and that's quite a bit of drop, about 200 pips to the downside. So also looks pretty bearish. The euro pound break below the triangle, it's not so attractive because it has already produced quite a big move to the downside. So here I wouldn't touch it, yet it does look bearish. We might in fact test this support, previous form support area before it goes further down. So this is scenario that can take place easily, but it's not attractive in terms of selling right now yet. I just want you to understand that the trend is bearish. For the euro New Zealand dollar, on the 4-hour time frame, in fact, the price seems to be breaking below this support, bounce of the moving average, but still the price is in that range box, and we clearly need to break below, then this will be the area for the sellers where the downtrend might continue. So from this point onwards, for now it's too risky to sell at the moment, so I'm not touching the euro dollar. In fact, I still hold my short position, which I'm planning to close once the price drops, but still it does not look as attractive for the selling as the euro Swiss franc and euro Canadian dollar. Now the euro Australian dollar, we can see that this support has become the resistance most likely. So there are two scenarios: either we go like that, or we can see this low has been tested. Maybe the price will go down from this moment onwards, but the selling is the priority. Under no circumstances I would be buying the euro Australian dollar at this point. It simply makes no sense to me. So the higher the price goes, the better for the sellers in my view. So as long as this high holds, obviously this is a downtrend. And finally, the euro Japanese yen. Also, I like the setup, but here it doesn't look that attractive for selling. Similar to the euro New Zealand dollar, this is the support, massive support. We clearly need to break, retest, and then down. But I wouldn't be touching it just yet. However, bounce of the moving average, break below the uptrend trend line, support trend line, it still looks very, very bearish. So overall, the euro sell for me is the priority, and I'm really looking into those euro pairs for the massive trend, for the big drops. So we'll be sharing obviously my signals. I'm looking for confirmation on the euro Swiss franc, euro Canadian dollar. This will be I'm not sure for the euro Swiss franc. I have a target of about 400 pips to the downside. On the euro Canadian dollar, about 200 pips. So these are not that big moves, but still it looks very interesting. Though that's it for now. We'll be sharing more as we go.